Where we last left off, the group was recovering from a mild encounter with a mysterious, malevolent force that seemed to manipulate nature. A Cholton man glistening in sweat runs to meet this group. The man claims the adventurers have been marked for death by an ancient evil forest demon called Uluu Thalongh, a name familiar to Tizala, who believed this to be a mere fable to scare children from entering into the jungle alone. He convinces the group to go back to his village to escape certain death, and the group had to make a series of checks, but ultimately made it with Uluu Thalongh hot on their trail. With some help from some summons, the group was able to make it there, and the village elder shared the story of the history of this demon and a plan in which to find and slay it. The group then went and got some sacred water from a spring within the village and made their way to the nest of Uluu Thalongh, where a great battle ensued. Uluu Thalongh was slain, but so was the party's cleric, Sarge, who had gone down in the fight and did not receive healing in time. So we pick up the story here, where Uluu Thalongh lies dead before the group, but so does Sarge.
No! That's how we answer. Tizala falls to his knees at Sarge's lifeless body. No! I did not deserve this. He feels like he has the healing ability, even though he's not the healer. So he feels a little. He got a little overzealous fighting the bad guy. I forgot about action economy.
Creed runs over to Sarge and tries to like pump a lay on hands into him. The magic surges from his holy symbol down through his arm, but it doesn't pass from his arm into Sarge's lifeless body. And he also lets out a roar in his dragonborn voice. Meanwhile, all around y'all, the fires are burning from where the villagers had set the jungle ablaze in this ring of fire to keep Uluu Thalongh contained. But seeing that the demon has been slain, they begin to start trying to put out the fires all around you, but also while cheering. They're all very happy that Uluu Thalongh has been slain.
It is good. I mean, he was bad. That was a really interesting story too, that led up to that, like the son and the father story, backstory.
Mm-hmm. And with, like, as the moment kind of sets in, and people try to apply whatever healing they can, nothing's taking purchase. The village elder makes their way through the ring of fire and comes up to Tizala, who's more familiar than all the others, and puts a hand on Tizala's shoulder. Says, "I'm very sorry for your loss. We have lost many amongst our village as well. His name will be remembered amongst our children."
Yes.
As a slayer of Uluu Thalongh.
Yes.
But this is also a day of rejoicing.
Did I know any more about Creed? Not Creed. Sarge. Sarge's full name, or was it just Sarge the whole time?
I think all you ever knew him as was Sarge.
Okay, damn it. I'm like, yes, please. We're your next firstborn. Please name him Sarge. He will be a mighty warrior. And I'm like fighting through the tears.
Yeah,
Jerome
and
kind
comes
of
out.
meekly comes up and, yeah, I didn't really know him very well, but yeah, seemed like a really nice guy.
He was a strong man. He would not let any of us die. I mean, obviously, we're all still alive. Sarge, damn it. But as he fights through the tears, well, better get those magic items.
Start rummaging through his body.
Yeah. And we got to burn the body, too, because, you know, we don't want Sarge to come back as a bastardized version of, like, a photocopy. That would be traumatizing. As they're putting, we'll go ahead and do that. I want to, you know, respectfully take his things, and if he has any of his like cleric artifacts on him, I want to grab those, and I'm kind of gonna adopt those things from him, or at least keep them, you know, as a.
Did Sarge have any
Sarge's-
magical items?
I think so, but his main thing, Sarge's cleric totem was a dog tag he had on his
Dog
chest.
tag, yeah. See, I gotta have that. Yeah.
Maybe that has his full name on it.
Stewart, huh? No. But yeah, dog tags
Francis.
for sure. Yeah, Francis. Never took him for Francis, but I like it. Very strong. But I'll take the dog tags for sure. Could that be the holy symbol? The dog tags? Or
Sounds like it. Yeah.
something else, yeah. Cool.
I think Sarge did have some magical items, I thought.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. You know, cool. Character sheet.
I can't remember.
Where we had inventory. Alright, so he had an amulet of the devout, which I had flavored as the dog tag, so that's a +1 cleric item. He had the helm of telepathy.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
And
I'll take that and hold on to it. I won't use it, but I'll hold on to it.
and he is wearing chainmail. Is what he was wearing. That's all I see on the sheet.
Ooh, that was that your amulet of the devout? Was that a +1?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I think paladins can use that too.
Yeah, it's for clerics and paladins.
Oh,
it's a
damn it.
+1 to spell saves and
Yeah.
DCs across the board, but then it also gives an additional like channel divinity.
Yes. So while you are kind of respectfully taking items off of Sarge's body and preparing him to be moved and buried or burned, really.
Yeah.
Sarge is a soldier. He knows how it is in war.
Yeah. All the other tribesmen are doing the same thing to Uluu Thalongh. They're actually gathering up Uluu Thalongh's body, and strangely, they're not burning it on site. They're taking it and fashioning, kind of like the sled
man.
poles to drag it back to their village. But your snake is still hanging out.
Oh, I'll recall him. Akoya,
Slithers on
let's
over
go.
to you.
You did good, buddy. You did good.
Okay, ball. Back into the staff. Okay, so then it takes probably the rest of the day for y'all to make your way back to the village, but again, the villagers are trying to be respectful of the loss that you've incurred, but are also just overjoyed and can't really hold that back. And so you kind of hear them humming and high-fiving and elbow bumping one another as they're they got a lot of spring in their step.
Mm-hmm.
And you go all the way back to the village, and we'll send y'all back to the map at this point. Where once the group gets back to the village, you see Uluu Thalongh is taken to that to the spring where all of the warriors received their blessing from the water. And there seems to be some sort of rite that is being performed there. But during that time, you guys are provided any manner of hospitality that the village can provide to you. And there seems to be like a great party that's brewing. And you can see everyone's really excited. Everyone is, eating and drinking with plenty, and are offering anything they can to you during this time.
I would like to speak to the elder that we spoke to earlier. I'll try to find her or him. Oh, I can't remember.
It was a her.
Her. And I know that NPCs don't have classes, but would maybe like is holy person safe to say, or just more of a politician, like spiritual at all?
She is more like in this tribe. There aren't really like politicians. She is the eldest and therefore the wisest, and she's more of a spiritual leader.
Yeah,
is the vibe that you're getting. But obviously, she's well liked as well.
I will ask her again, just kind of reiterate, like re-emphasize how important Sarge was in the battle, and we want him to be remembered as the reason they don't have this demon anymore. Our friend the cleric. I'm going to kind of pray with her to Ubtao ish. Don't really know how. I don't have any kind of training with like cleric wise, and try to see if we like using her help as a kind of a proxy to ask Ubtao if he could awaken this amulet of Sarge's so that I could use it in his honor, even though I'm a druid.
So Manui she hears your request, and she offers to guide you through a prayer session and teach you how to traditional, like you've grown up in Schultz and in your tribe, you've seen people pray to Ubtao, and it always kind of goes along the lines of honoring the dinosaurs of the jungle, Ubtao's children, the maze that represents Ubtao's path, and the warrior god that he is. But what she does is a little more subtle. she provides more meaning to each of those things
Yeah.
while she guides you through. So I need you to make a religion check for me.
Come on. Oh, God. Come on. +1. Good God.
And we'll say in that fight you would have gotten inspiration
Yes.
because you killed Uluu Thalongh.
I will use that to get a worse number. Jesus Christ. Okay.
So much like in a way that it takes time to kind of accept a god and really follow that god's path, you speak the words and you think like, okay, like this is it. I think I'm finally walking the path, but the feeling just isn't there, and it just nothing quite sticks or feels right.
That's
while
fine.
you're doing it.
Tazala has faith, and he's going to try this after every long rest.
But for now, you just get the feeling like I'm not like this symbol right now just feels like a symbol of power of a god, not necessarily your power.
Okay.
You don't really you're not really feeling how this is going to empower your abilities.
I still like it. I'm going to keep my magical thinking and with Sarge. I'm like, Sarge stays with me when he's still in the fight.
Okay.
So.
But Manouise, she does tell you as a part of your time speaking with her that the reason that they are taking Uluu Thalongh's corpse to the spring is to both cleanse the corpse of its corruption and also to use its corpse to fashion a weapon that can fight the evil that it once represented.
Ooh.
And so over the course of the next 2 days is like just a real banger of a party. Like just imagine I have in my head the
Matrix.
After yeah, kind of like the Matrix, like underground, like bumping thing, that, but also the Ewoks after the Battle of Endor.
Oh yes, yeah.
Just pieces of stuff getting reutilized.
Yep.
Yeah, so your sister comes at some point, things get weird.
Oh dang, if Noel was in this campaign, we'd have 3PO over there.
But at the end of the party, Manouise emerges from the spring and she holds in her hand a rod, but coming off the ends of the rod are these tentacles of Uluu Thalongh, because Uluu Thalongh is kind of like this insectoid creature, but it had all these kind of illithid-like tentacles that kind of hung out from beneath it, and it was using those to manipulate the jungle around it. And she presents the rod to Tazala, saying, "This I give to you on behalf of my people, both for your loss and for being the savior of our village." And she hands you this.
Yes.
Ooh.
Uluu Thalongh tendril rod.
Yes. Ooh.
This rare rod is made from the tendrils of Uluu Thalongh. Once attuned, it grants the user unnatural command over the jungle around them. Once per day, the grasping vine spell can be used, and the user has access to the thornwood cantrip if they don't already have access to that.
I could get another cantrip. This is my level up. Switch it out. Shit, that's awesome. But we are so honored. Thank you, Manui. We will take this. We will remember your people as we press on to destroy the overall evil in this place.
Thank you. And again, if there's anything that we can do to aid you in your journey, just you need but ask.
Thank you. Once we have destroyed the evil ahead of us, we may stop back by. I don't know. We're on the way to our next thing. What's that called? The DMG? I know you reflavored it, but whip.
It's a homebrew item. I mean, I pulled the image from another item, but it's otherwise homebrew.
Nice. So, do it in. Okay.
I mean, if you want to just, I don't know if there's a way. I think I can create custom items in. Oh, I'm not subscribed to D&D Beyond.
I just started my first.
Oh, can you create a Tomb of Annihilation campaign on your account and then have people join that?
Yes. Yes. Or just use the Never Weekend, right? I've got one.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can use Never Weekend too, but there's just different characters in there. Like, how do you give it to yourself, you know?
Oh. Yeah. I'm working on it. I've just never made one before, custom.
But you have it. I mean, you can always kind of do that offline. Yeah. But during this 2-day party, someone shows up that's not a part of the group, guided by one of the warriors of the tribe, who, you know, obviously they still need to like hunt and gather food, but happened upon someone and brought them back to the village. Enter
Roombir.
Yes, that'd be. I think it's not there. There we go. That's what he looks like. I'm imagining.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Scoundrelly, wily. Not what you would expect. Like most people hear gnome, especially because he's not actually not a deep gnome. He is a forest gnome. He kind of resents that a little bit because with his profession being, you know, a criminal assassin for hire, and you know, general thievery doesn't really sit too well with most forest gnomes. The vibe's a little bit different, and people typically expect a little bit different from him as well when they notice he's a forest gnome. He stands a whopping 2.5 feet tall.
Yes.
Very small.
I think Bella's taller.
So I'm going to create you a token real quick.
sick. So if I can do that. And then level 6, right, Clayton?
I thought you guys were level 6. I made it a 5. I wasn't sure about if I'm 6. Then
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Make yourself
Okay.
6.
Okay. Assume.
Isn't there a way to like
Okay.
force another cantrip in D&D Beyond, or what? I'll figure it out later. Whatever.
Yeah, you can always
You can
go
just
over
change
your
them.
command.
Just change the cantrip that you have.
Okay. I'll remember I have Thorn Whip. I got it. That's like his thing so far.
Okay. So Roombir, you come, and it's right at about the same time that this little ceremony is happening, where this rod is being presented to Tazala, since he's the only one who's there. You know, Creed and Jerome kind of are
Enjoyed the
just partying
festivities.
too hard right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It worked. Great. Oh yeah, yeah. Roombir walks with the strut of a man who is 7 feet tall. Chest proudly puffed out, just with a presence that also the second he's gone, you would have forgot he was ever there. That's kind of how he goes. He leaves such a statement that you're like, nah, and you just ignore him afterwards, which is how he gets away with a lot of the stuff that he does.
Super forgettable for some reason.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say like, oh, so like a CEO mentality, and then you said he's forgettable. I'm like, well, kind of both. Whatever. That's the stealthy
Yeah.
part.
Pretty much. Only important when they're in the eye line. Might not be able to pick up out of a police lineup. Yeah, he uses his gnomish minor illusionary to every now and then just like make himself a little bit foggy, so you can't quite see him.
Nice.
It's not invisibility, obviously, but you clearly there's a person there, but that's about all you got. Is there's a smallish person.
So, Tazala, this small man approaches you.
Okay.
Are we still? So I just got handed the. So I guess I'm over here like whoop-ah, whoop-ah. I'm like doing some test whips. Whoop-ah.
Yeah, and each time you do that, a ripple of vines like comes up from the ground and flies out in the direction that you whipped it.
Yes. This is great. It's like desecrating the bad guy, and I get something useful. What worse humility for an evil bad guy than to be just the tool of the good guys who killed him forever after that.
So, like, as the party's happening and, like, people see you do that, people are like, whoa! And, like, one person, like, takes a melon and kind of, like, throws it up in the air nearby you. Yeah, vine comes out, slices the melon in two.
Nice. As one half, and it's funny, as it falls, the melon, the pieces land on either side of Roombir here as he's walking up. Yeah, and Tazala's like, oh shit, sorry. He'll like hold the end, like the tendrils, like holding them back. Like, sorry about that. Sorry, I just got this.
Yeah, Roombir looks at the watermelon that comes up to his shoulder. doesn't even phase him. Knew it would miss him. Not worried.
Hello, friend. I didn't see you there. No offense.
None taken. It's kind of what you do. I hear you're in need of some assistance now that you're missing some serious firepower.
Oh, yes, and there's all this party still going on behind me. Like, yes, we. Do you also seek the evil that plagues this land to destroy it?
Destroy, yes. Yeah. Let's go with that, yes.
Or at least are you looking for it?
Sure. For sure.
Well, that's what we do. And now he'll kind of like heroically operate the whip. We have slain many evils in this jungle. We serve Ubtao and his children, never to do harm to the innocents here. Right now, we have lost one of our brethren, and Tazala's gonna grab the dog tags around his neck. It's like it was very dear to us, brother in arms. He was our healer. He went down, and I'm taking it on myself to take up his role in the party as never let anybody stay down. So, if you want to join our fight, then help us and serve Ubtao indirectly. You don't have to worship, but don't piss him off because I'm next to you if we're gonna do this. I will say we have witnessed many magical things in this jungle, and time again, Ubtao has shown us favor for being respectful and honorable.
Ooh. Any way I could have a backstory tie-in with, like, Guardian-ish of Ubtao style?
Like you do Ubtao's dirty work. You're the assassin of
Ubtao.
Ubtao.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, sometimes dirty deeds, but they're always a necessity of the balance of, the forest children, things like that. Like, I won't... My code has its ethics. Like, I'm not gonna harm animals, but like, a rich prick that's got a bunch of slaves.
No.
So as you guys are having this conversation, Manui chimes in and says, "Ubtao's a warrior god. He was tasked with watching over the place in which the evil, the great evil being Dendar, the night serpent, was bound away. The children of Ubtao, these dinosaurs, their ferocity is apparent, and their ferocity is an aspect of Ubtao. I see that in your eye.
Yes.
Your ferocity is also great.
Tiny and fierce like the velociraptor.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I think the two of you will work well together.
I think we shall.
He keeps popping. So be it. Ubtao bless us.
And also, I'm pretty sure in the bag of holding is the dagger of venom that Cadence once had.
Ooh, perfect.
As well as the flying dagger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I guess Tazala has the bag of holding now.
Yeah.
He's gonna he sizes up. No pun intended.
Clearly shorter than you. As you size him up, you're like, "How are you my same height? What the heck?"
Beer. What's it? Roombir.
Roombir. Yeah.
Roombir 1.
Right.
Roombir 1.
ROOBIR. Right?
Yeah.
Roombir.
So Roombir, sizing up Roombir, and he enough to ascertain like Cadence and him are kind of similarly decked out, right? Equipped and clothed. So I was like, I knew a guy like you once, not a gnome, but let me see what I got here. And he's gonna another fallen comrade. There's too many. There's
too many.
So many in this campaign.
Reaches in his bag, and yeah,
just lines of bodies.
Could this be any of use to you? And he'll hand over the daggers.
Oh yes, I think I can. He'll flip them up and do a couple knife tricks and twirl them between his fingers.
Yes.
Knife almost looks like a sword somehow, but still goes through the fingers just fine.
Yes.
These will do nicely.
So yeah, I just shared with you the dagger of returning, and then the other one was just a dagger of venom.
Tazala sees you doing the cool trick. He's like, "Oh, that's badass." He tries to do it with his rod, and it's just he keeps dropping it. Like I'm not good.
Would you share it through?
Roll 20. You should be seeing. And then it says, I notice you also have the Amulet of Nature's Wrath.
Do I? Where'd that come from?
Yeah, it's in roll 20. That was your starter item.
Amulet of Nature's Wrath. Oh. Oh. Okay.
I was wondering why you've never used it.
I didn't know. Yeah. I would have. Wow. Okay. Amulet of Nature's Wrath. I will put it in. Dude, if it's not in D&D Beyond, it doesn't exist. Amulet of Nature's Wrath.
I can't put it in there for you.
Oh, damn it! It's not in. It's not a real thing. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I like homebrewing magic items.
I like seeing them.
Yeah, I mean,
I like knowing they're there. Again, it goes back to like this is why Roll20 is fucking. It's not gonna win because you have to make it easy for the user. It has to be easy. There's zero friction between what you want and what you like. Okay, I won't make anything. That's badass. 3 charges. So basically, yeah, absorb elements 3 times.
Yeah.
Dope. Would it be? Is it like absorb elements in that it's the same type of damage, or would it be just like whatever my attack damage is?
The intent, I believe, when we were first starting this, is that it would be kind of like when you're wild shaped. If you get hit, then your wild shaped form does more damage back. But I mean, it's not specifically written that way, so it would just be. It just increases the damage you already do through your melee attack by the same amount.
I will also.
Well, no. So this one just gives you resistance to damage.
Yeah.
And then the amount of damage resisted empowers your next attack. So,
nice. Spells. Cool. So swapping absorb elements for something.
and I think y'all gave away the Spear of the Hunt, didn't you?
I think so. I think I remember that. Due to some tribe or to some people.
I think you
These
gave it to the tribe. Yeah.
Yeah.
think that is all the magic items that you have. Well, I mean, you've also got a ring of swimming. Okay. So,
Cool.
what are we doing?
We must press onward. We were in pursuit of a greater evil, even than Uluu Thalongh. And are we still racing wizards, or did they die? As we don't know.
The last
We saw their horde.
when you first actually before you first encountered Uluu Thalongh, what you saw was a massacre of zombie corpses.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't see any red wizards amongst the corpses. And you didn't. I don't believe you investigated too deeply. But again, before that, you also had heard stories of the red wizards gathering a great host of zombies and kind of corralling them into a big pen, and that big pen had moved, but you don't know where.
This is not please Uptao. So yeah, with I'm gonna I guess, did we leave Raja? He's back somewhere?
Raja is still at Camp Vengeance,
Okay.
where you had left him.
I'm like, what do we need?
Same with the swarm of bats.
Oh shit, we don't have our bats? No. Oh, because we flew. Damn it. Oh, they could have flown. Stupid bats. Kind of want to go find some more bats. I want to speak to Manui.
You still have lots of like insect repellent in your inventory.
I know, but the bats is so much cooler. I'm gonna ask Manui. I'm gonna just tell her the direction we're going, and ask her like make sure we're going the right direction toward the Soulmonger and Omu, and ask her if she knows of any bat caves along the way or any swarms of bats. It's like why? I gotta play.
She's not familiar with any bat caves, but she does inform you that Omu is not far away.
Okay.
It's only about, a day and a half's trek to the south. And that the tribe is very familiar with it due to their proximity, but just they haven't really been able to explore around their village in such a long time.
Because of Uluu Thalongh.
Yeah.
So that evil has kept them from the other evil further along. Well, I think if there's a bunch of undead in the place we're going to, the mosquitoes probably have less interest in this. Maybe we can... okay, I guess we're good. If we have plenty of rations and bug repellent on our way.
I mean, off in the distance, you can see the mountain of the flames of
Peace of flame.
the peaks of flame, and the smoke's rising. You know that Omu is nearby. That you get a sense that your trekking in the jungle is likely coming to an end soon.
Let's go.
Roombir will kind of elbow Ghazala right in his knee, and just and staring at the wonderful peaks of flame ahead. My people have a word for these, and it translates to common and basically Satan's cleavage.
Oh,
I hope you're ready.
I mean, I don't love that, but if Utao needs us to go to Satan's cleavage, then we go to Satan's cleavage.
And he says, "It is said that the peaks of flame is where Dendar is bound, where Uptao keeps watch, or used to keep watch, over his resting place."
Is it a dragon? Is it you said serpent, I think?
Dendar, the night serpent, is
Night
a
serpent.
great snake,
Naga.
so large it could eat the world.
Oh, never mind. This is too large.
Long ago, there was a great battle amongst the gods to defeat and subdue Dendar. They could not kill it, but they did bind it away to a place where it could not reach the material plane again.
But it's here somehow?
It is... It's difficult to articulate, but there are connections. It was in the material plane. They had to bind it away from the material plane, but traces of that magic remain and need to be guarded and protected.
Okay.
It was Uptao's charge to oversee that it was protected. But since he has abandoned Schult, we fear that it is no longer protected anymore.
It is my belief he has not abandoned Schult. He is testing us. And we will make him come to work again. Return to office. Return to Schult. I think through
I would wish for nothing more.
feats of great honor and, well, I think we can get his attention. I think we can. It's like that old saying, Obtao helps those who help themselves. I think we can show him our heroic deeds and maybe get his attention and come back. But anyway, we should press onward.
Go with Uptao.
And thank you again for your hospitality, and may your children of this tribe remember Sarge and his sacrifice. I know you too have lost many, but we're the main characters, so.
More
I don't know what that means, but thank you.
I don't think I have anything to give her, but I mean, we killed her bad guy, so that's good.
Okay. You all setting off to the south?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, you'll finish partying for the day, bed down for the night, and in the morning, you are provided an escort out of the village for probably the first half day or so. But then, the turnaround point for them comes, and they bid you your farewells and head back to their village while you continue on for the rest of the day.
As we're walking down the road, I imagine us two. I'm sitting there still playing with my whip, back and forth. I was like, so
it's funny because before when you guys you have to hack through with machetes and stuff like that, or try and make your way around the jungle, and as you're playing with the whip, you kind of whip it to one side, and then all the brush just kind of whooshes over to one
Ooh.
side, and you're able to like walk through.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like if you do that, you're seemingly able to like ease your travel through the jungle.
It's like hot butter. This is great. Thanks, Uluu Thalongh. So we're whipping and getting this going, and I'm just casually in conversation like, so do you like cats? Hopefully you're cool with panthers. You're like,
Yeah, sure.
what about riding
I can
one?
ensure.
What are your feelings?
That seems like that would solve my one problem of low movement speed.
Still whipping. I was like, it may come up.
You got bonus action dash.
Yeah, I was like, cunning action would be nice, but then I can. Who needs to dash when I'm on
Hide.
a panther? And I'll just hide on the back of a panther.
Oh, like in the movies where they do the side saddle thing where they hang on the horse and
Yeah,
pop back over.
and then when you summon all 12 panthers, oh crap, which one's he on? Oh no!
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. Dude.
Whack a panther.
I will always have advantage.
Yes.
Sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak attack, sneak
It is-
attack.
Utao decrees it.
Well, also amongst 8 panthers, like something's gonna be in melee range. Okay, but you guys continue your trek to the south, and you guys are doing your foraging, still trying to keep yourself fed, and
I heard my friend's concern for Bat Cave, and I'm keeping my ear to the ground a little bit, listening for the forest spirits to let me know if there's any bats. Considering I can just speak with small animals is kind of like a gnome ability.
Oh, nice. Oh, me too. Nice.
okay.
And I'll explain why the bats were cool. Like we used to, they were like our alarm system and our bug eaters. It was great.
So make a perception check. No, make a. You're speaking, right? So make a persuasion.
Okay.
I can. Let me help you. Now that I have guidance, can I guide him?
Yeah. Add a D4.
D4.
Woo.
Okay. So 13 total.
Yeah.
You don't find any bats, but I'll take that perception check that you did use earlier, and as you guys are walking along the path, you do notice there is a creature off in the distance. It's kind of big. It's got thick tufted hair and a rounded back as it kind of hunches over, and it seems to be fiddling with something. It's got 4 arms.
Like humanoid arms?
Or I guess you could say humanoid arms, but it's not a human. It's large in size. Looks to be like 300-400 pounds.
Okay, I'll prod to Thalongh, kind of like, hey, nature boy.
But it's got a little stick.
What's that?
It's got a black stick that seems to be. It's got a little bend in it that looks unnatural for what it would be. And it's like kind of. It's fiddling with the stick. What do y'all do?
I'll prod the Zala and point over, whispering, "Hey, nature boy, what's You seen that before?"
Real quick, what for half a second does he doesn't speak out loud, but you notice his ears. And I'm gonna like flavor this a little bit. It's druid wild shape, but not really. His ears kind of transform and enlarge a little bit to cat ears, and he's like trying to zero in. And what birds or animals do I hear in between us and that thing?
I mean, all manner of birds. It's the jungle.
I will try to zero in on the smartest one and ask if anybody knows. I'm gonna do a broad array. So like 3 times in 3 different bird languages, I'm going to like ask, what's that up there? What's that? Friend or foe?
Okay, make a persuasion check. So, kind of similar to the Mockingjays, you send your message out, and then you hear an echoing return, and the return is like, doesn't understand the question. What are you talking? Like, what friend or foe?
The thing. The creature?
Oh, so you're like in the question you articulated.
Yeah, is the creature ahead, friend or foe?
Oh. They respond with neither.
Okay. I'll tell Roombir. Well, you heard that, right? He speaks animals. So.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So do you, from your, is it a forest gnome thing? The speak with animals, or
yeah, it's the gnome thing. They can speak with small and smaller creatures just natively.
Okay. It's like I don't know. My birds aren't really being much help, but I don't think it's an obvious threat.
So as you guys are like trying to converse with the wildlife to determine what this thing is, all the while the thing has been kind of fiddling with this stick, and then you hear a distinct crack, and then an explosion.
Whoa!
Right where this creature is, this explosion happens, rocks this thing back up onto its back, and the whole jungle just goes silent for a moment, and eventually this thing kind of slowly gets back up, shakes itself off, and then runs away off into the jungle.
Oh shit.
Oh, fun. Should we go see what caused that explosion?
Right. We want to look at the explosion, or chase after him? Let's go see what he did first. Maybe we can track him.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on chasing something that got up after that blast and just ran off like nothing happened.
Oh, it was hurt. You could see it was hurt.
Oh, okay.
It kind of like, scared, ran away.
Okay. There's something over there.
Some dangerous toys.
Yeah, I think I'd want to walk over and investigate the area of the explosion.
Yes.
Okay.
I will guide you.
This is my spy background.
What do you see, friend, with your eyes so close to the ground?
Yeah, real personal. Get real up in that gravel. Let's see.
And add a
that's a
D4.
91.
D4.
I don't know shit.
Guidance.
Add your D4. Even though it's in that one.
Another 4. Woo. 13.
So you're able to find one of the two halves of the stick, and you recognize it's some sort of wand, or was some sort of wand. It's like definitely man-made, has a defined structure to it, but I mean, you're welcome to roll like an Arcana check to see if you can determine what it used to be.
Yeah, let's see if I have any. Sure, let's see if that's another one. Okay, you don't just hate me.
I'll check. Well, I don't. I mean, I just automatically rolled it. I will also investigate.
Oh, hey, look what I found. It's the stick it was playing with.
I can't guidance myself, can I?
You can.
Oh, nice. So can I make the same check? Oh, nice. 18?
Yeah, I mean, you can hand it to you and you can look at it.
I'll pick it up. Not letting go of my cool whip, though. So I'll, like, tuck it under my armpit and use my hands to check this thing. What do I see?
So you can tell that this used to be a wand of wonder.
And he just rolled a net one.
Well, he broke it.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Which is the same as rolling a net one.
It's unfortunate.
I wonder what
if
he
we
was
can
doing.
get some.
Go ahead.
I wonder if we can find the other half of this. I wonder if somebody can fix it.
Ooh.
You want to spend some more time looking around for it?
Oh. Is that the question, or what was that thing doing with the staff of wonder? Or wand of wonder? What's a random one? We must be getting close to something.
Once it's destroyed, I mean, he wouldn't know this, but oh no! On a one, the wand crumbles into dust and is destroyed. Well, he wouldn't know that. So it's part of a wand. I mean, yeah, this looks powerful. It's big enough to blast that large thing. I do want to know more about the large thing, though. The last time we encountered something and then brushed it off, Sarge died. So later.
Oh yeah, that's all right. Yeah, we've got the. That's fine. Let's think we can pick up its tracks and track it. Probably was leaving some blood.
So, kind of like I'll do it. It works out with the camera here. So it's like this is Roombir's point of view, and Tazala's like standing next to him. So like his waist or whatever. So he'll lean down. He'll lean down to the ground, and you're like, "What do we have here?" And he presses his. I think we should track him. You want to track him?
Yeah, let's track him.
He's gonna.
So, what is your passive perceptions?
17.
Perception 16. Crap, my passive investigation is an 18. Crap.
Okay. So while y'all are taking a look at this wand, and then you're like kind of looking around like, oh man, maybe we want to find the other half of this thing. Tazala, you hear the snap of a twig. And you look off to where the sound was, and you see a face that looks like a gorilla, except it's got that same white fur you saw earlier, big canine teeth, a charred front, half of it, kind of like Greiken after his running with all the fire.
All the lightning, yeah.
Just a completely charred and hairless now front part of its body. 4 massive, strong arms that are kind of looking at you and you see a snarl on its face. Need y'all to roll initiative.
Well, damn it. Okay.
That's
So,
it.
I was letting you talk, but
Charges towards you.
my whole point with the leaning down and the grabbing the dirt was that was going to be conjure animals, but nobody let me talk. So that was good. There were supposed to be 8 panthers right here before initiative, but
So you're not going to get surprised by it because you had a good enough passive perception. Okay, first up, Tazala.
I mean, this thing's clearly aggro.
It's clearly aggro. It is it's currently rushing at you through the trees. One hand, like the legs and the bottom arms are in a full gallop, while the top 2 arms are shoving foliage out of the way, trying to get to you.
Nice. Look at that again. First thing is with the broom of flying, just automatically zoop, just go straight up and up into the air.
How high?
20 feet.
Okay.
And
I'm just gonna mark that in the blue dot of your token.
as he does that, as he was like crouched down before he did that, so as he scratch it, like he's jumping off, even though he's like got a flying broom, but he scratches. I was gonna scratch like a litter, the cat box litter, and call the panthers as I do that. But now I'm like looking at my list here. I'll still do it. But like we were talking about, watch out for the panthers. And then Roombir's like, "What panthers?" And I'm in the air.
Yeah. Wait. You said cats. Oh.
So as soon as he said that, that's how he's gonna call the panthers. And hopefully, strategically, as this thing's coming at him, maybe they can. I'm imagining like a hallway, and then the doors keep opening as he's on his way to us. And panther. As so, let me make like little.
How many does it summon?
8. Freehand. So if it was like a path, like a hallway, I know it's not at that, but this is what I'm imagining. It's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As this thing's coming, these things are like in succession. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna like jump him as he's coming toward us.
I should have made a shepherd druid too.
Right? 2 shepherd druids could probably.
I will not allow it. I will not allow it.
So I'll save 1 for. So 7 of them are doing this gauntlet thing, and then the 8th one is for Roombir to ride if he wants. So yeah, like this spirit panther. He's not making eye contact with you. He's looking at the bad guy, but he's like, "Rrr," and he kind of crouches down a little bit for you to get on if you want.
So, like, I know you said they kind of came through like these like dimensional doors, but I also like the thought of them just like, you putting out the kind of cat call out to the jungle, and you start seeing a bunch of leaves.
Yep.
Yeah, like the velociraptors in the in like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and
tall grass.
For flavor,
the tall grass.
Flavor, not as like a spell or anything, but I'm kind of waving the Uluu Thalongh thing around just to make it easier for them and kind of make it difficult for him. I know that's too much, but yeah. Anyway, cool. So that's that, and then
flavor-wise, sure, you do that.
Sure, it doesn't affect the mechanics. So and then they're on their own initiative, right? Like, I think they have their own.
I believe they are. Yeah.
So I guess that's it for now.
Okay. Next up, Roombir.
Okay. So luckily, as a trained assassin, Roombir, even though no one's surprised, Roombir has a slight edge on this thing. He's going first, so he has advantage on his roll against this thing because it's before him and he has a higher initiative roll.
Yes.
And so what he's going to do is we are going to fire with a crossbow. Because he is not keen on getting up close to this thing just yet. That thing looks like it can pick him up with one hand and throw him, which has happened before. Crossbow.
Oh shoot! I need to do something else when that wand happened.
Alright, so it's a non-natural 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That'll be
Very sneaky.
very sneaky. Damn, 3d6, and I get a 1, a 2, and a 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Ouch. Okay.
Oh, no. I thought that was 1d6. I'm like, 4, not bad.
No, 3d6. And I get 4 for a total of 13 damage. But for my hand crossbow.
Yeah, no, still good.
And,
Yeah, so
I'm
that is.
so that's my action. I'm guessing I'm not proficient with, like, mounting stuff, so I'm guessing it would take, like, all my movement
It
to
takes
get on
half
the
of your
panther.
movement to mount any mount.
Okay, I'll mount the panther. And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to hide.
Why are the panthers moving?
This is where they were supposed to be. They're like a gauntlet thing. So like attack of opportunity, hopefully. It's like at a wedding.
Something.
When they go out to the car and everybody's like there with the sparklers or whatever and the bubbles, except bad, except attacking them instead of blowing bubbles on them.
Okay. So you mount the panther
Yes.
with half your speed.
Yep,
So-
and then like I kind of like hide into its spectral fur.
Hell yeah.
Is my bonus action. Is hide a stealth roll? Or is that just something that happens? I can't quite.
Hiding is a stealth roll. Yes.
Okay, let's see here. A plus 10, I got a 14. Okay.
Okay.
Eventually, these rolls are going to kick in.
You think you are hidden. Let's see. This guy sees you. He does not. You are hidden.
Nice.
Okay. The Gorillons' turn. So, as thematically again, as this this guy was charging towards you, you see him kind of like throwing all this stuff away, and then narratively, as all that's happening, all these panthers just kind of come out of nowhere, creating this gauntlet that he would have to run through. And you see him instinctively start to try and like redirect his movement to like jump over you, but when he does, he plants his feet into the ground and jumps up. But when he does, his whole form blinks out of existence.
Whoa!
And then reappears here.
What?
To attack Roombir on the panther.
Which?
It's highly irregular.
Which he did. No, just the panther. Because he doesn't see you. But he saw where the arrow came from. So he's going to do an attack against that panther. And that is... makes... bite attack. That's what's the panther's AC?
12.
First one's a miss. And then with each of its arms, it makes an attack. So 4 claw attacks. So that's 10 damage on the first one, because that's a crit. Uh, 6 damage on the second one.
Ah, no, he's down.
Popping the panther out of existence. And revealing Roombir.
Ah.
And he's going to make 2 more attacks on Roombir. 14 and a 22.
The 14 misses, 22 hits.
Okay. And it's going to move a little bit here, but that's its turn. So yeah, it charging at you, jumps up in the air, and then blinks out of resistance, reappears at you, and then just bite, slam, 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 like just clawing at everything in your vicinity.
Jeez.
Next up is the Panther's turn. Sorry, I deleted the one that had rolled its initiative. They were a 5.
Oh, Panther. I mean, yeah, all of them. Attack. I'm going to tell one to, as it's all attacking, everybody, 7 Panthers attack. And one of them, I'm going to try in the Fury to try to get him, like, recon, like, get him out of there. To scoop up Roombir, in other words. So, attack. Everybody runs through.
Did you ever say how much damage it was from the hit?
Yeah, it was 9 slashing damage on you.
9, okay. Okay, there we go. All right.
So the Panthers.
So which one is picking up Roombir? Or which one is going to attempt to do that? Because like
top left one, sure. And then everybody else 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the other 6 will attack.
Roombir be like, let the cats attack. I'll be fine. I can get away. I can bonus action disengage whenever I want.
Okay.
So I can attack and dip out next turn and get away a bit. That way we can focus on having them claw.
Yeah, they're gonna come in for bites, lots of bites. 2,
okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of those crit. So 23, 24, 17. Does 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Oh, nice. 12 misses.
12 misses. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 4 of them hit. For
5 plus 12.
So as these guys are hitting, this thing appears to have a pretty tough hide, and the piercing damage isn't piercing as much as you'd hope.
Even though it's magical?
Well, the summons. Do you have
Circle of Shepherd? All attacks count as magical. Conjure animals.
For purposes of damage resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. Like it has to usually a stat block will specifically say it has to be from non-mag, like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing against non-magical attacks. But yeah, that makes sense. So that's a total of 5, 10.
Most things aren't going to have resistance to bludgeoning things until you start seeing CRs into the higher double digits.
Yeah. 12 and so 12 plus 15, 27 damage. So all of these creatures are slashing at it and are able to pierce through its hide
Can
with
they
their
try
magical
to
attacks.
grapple also, or no? That's a whole action.
The grapple itself is its own action. Yeah, okay. You have to forgo one of the attacks to do that.
That's fine. Probably would lose anyway.
And
Next step up a creature might have it.
This thing, taking all of these slashing attacks, is very wounded. as all these panthers pile onto it and try and bite all over it. Is that the panther's turn?
Like a shelter cat. Let's just go nuts. Yeah, that's it. They're done.
Tazala, back to you.
So I'm gonna call forth my unicorn totem, and I should have done that last time, but I think I was out of actions. But whatever. So instead of so usually it goes up in the air because I'm usually on the ground. This time I and I'm going to. I know it's not doing anything really, but I'm gonna grab Sarge's dog tags as I do this. It was like, this one's for you, Sarge, and I'm gonna send down my unicorn totem down a little bit.
Carrot drop incoming.
Exactly. And as it does, I'm gonna place it, I guess, above. Man, I can't remember your name. Roombir.
Roombir.
Place it above Roombir and cast Wither and Bloom on the Gorillon. And if I remember this right, think. It's all smart in theory until, okay, here we go. Yes, I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom at 2nd level. Boom. So that's only, I guess, 7 damage necrotic to
con save too.
The Gorillon. And yes, it's a con save.
Looks like.
And then also because of my totem, the spell heals my allies in addition to doing harm to the bad guy.
Oh, nice.
So everybody heals by that amount.
Heck yeah.
In my totem area. So too late for the other panther, but yeah. So you just gained 7 for Roombir, whatever you took. And
sweet.
What's the? Oh, so you failed the con save?
Failed the con save, yeah. So how does the Wither and Bloom kill him?
Kill him already?
Yeah, already.
Shit. Okay, so my intention was
27 points of fucking magical panther damage.
I wanted to suck the life out of him and give it to this. So really just transfer. So as I'm like sucking the life out of him and I'm like aiming it to other people, I'm like, okay, good. I look back and it's just he's all withered and sucked in dry. Like so it just almost like I evaporated all the H2O out of his body, and whatever's left, it's just like a husk, a mummy husk, is left. But everybody else is feeling great.
Okay. Shrivels up from his very large form to now a very diminutive form.
Like the head shrieker, Beetlejuice, the guy with the shrunken head.
Yep.
Cool.
But gorilla.
So Tazala's up in the air like, is it dead? What happened? Is it?
I mean, it also took a lot of damage from the explosion.
Yeah.
Oh, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Trying to kick it as it like kind of kicks it and almost I'm imagining it like caves in almost because it turns to dust-ish from the withering drought.
It's actually very firm and stiff. Like you kick it, it's like kicking a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's dead.
Like finding a squirrel that bit into a power line. Like, oh, crispy. Yeah. Cool. Well, that was neat. My trick worked. I just leveled up and learned that.
Okay,
cool. Let's investigate the body. I want to investigate, like, what the hell? Why was this thing playing with a wand? I want to know if is this a lycanthropy situation? Like, is this really a person who was transformed? Like, what are we dealing with?
It's not like changing its form in death back to something else.
So, Why
But
did
you're free to investigate the area.
just like
Yeah, I
why
don't
would he
think I'll
care?
investigate around.
Right? Don't even roll. You're better at
Cool.
just like being there. What do I passively
I know.
investigate?
I know, right? Like, oof, the rolls.
Yeah, but passive investigation's more for like finding secret doors and rooms
Yeah.
and like
It's like you're walking a new area and like, oh, okay, there's a lock there, there's a button there, a door there. Not, oh, let me parse this crime scene as much.
Magnifying glass.
I mean, it is kind of Sherlock Holmesy, where you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that guy's got a speck of blood on his collar.
Mhm.
But yeah, I want to check out. I'm just really curious why? Why was he interested in the magic? Or maybe he just randomly found it, was tinkering with it.
Roll an
Maybe.
investigation check.
What do the facts tell us? Well, +1, so it's fate. Hey! Here we go.
So you're kind of looking around, and eventually, especially with your current vantage up on your broom, you notice, oh, there's a corpse up in the tree.
Like a mage corpse? I'll look over there and look.
Yeah, you fly over to the corpse. It's pretty emaciated. It's been dead for a long time. But it is wearing robes of what you can consider to be like a mage's robes. There is a book on its person.
What color are the robes?
Oh shit.
They're like a royal blue.
Okay.
Oh.
Not red.
I mean, you're welcome to, I guess, investigate that, like the origins of the robe or anything about it on this person.
I mean, I don't. I know the smart thing is to be very careful about this, but like, hey, Roombir, watch out! I'm just gonna go over and kick off the body so it falls down so we can look at it.
Yeah, I mean, you kick the body, and like half of the body is like decayed and stuck to the the tree branch in which it struck, but the other parts fall. And yeah, you kind of have to like take your foot and kind of like peel up the torso so that it loses its adhesiveness, and the rest of it eventually falls down to the ground as well.
Gross. Nice.
This is a ripe one for sure.
But as you guys look at it, you can see. Just go ahead and give me a history check.
Okay.
History.
And I'll keep our panther friends for now. I got an hour. I'll max out that hour.
I mean, Sally, you're from Chult. You're born and raised from Chult, right?
Yes. I've never been off the island or whatever. Archipelago.
What's your background in terms of how you came to Chult?
Roombir?
Oh, for Roombir, let's see. Roombir wouldn't openly tell this to others, but Roombir, I think, definitely escaped from a prison ship. Definitely probably being shipped somewhere to probably a pretty serious prison for attempted crimes for certain things.
But you're from like mainland Faerun.
Yeah,
or
it would have been probably the southern Sword Coast, I'm willing to bet.
So you'd be pretty. This is the DC for you be lower than. This guy is wearing robes from the kingdom of AMN.
Okay.
Where and you actually met somebody who was also from there. You may have seen similar colored clothes on the adventure. Oh gosh, what was his name?
What do we got? Syracuse.
Volmar.
Okay.
Volmar. Was that the
He was the
Bard?
guy that you met at Orlunga.
The Bard, right?
I think he was a bard, yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Does this, by the way, is this like a few months, a few years, 100
Well,
years?
Volmar had told you that he came to Chult on a
Ship?
airship that crashed. The state of decay matches
Nice.
the general timing in which you heard a ship had crashed.
You know, this guy reminds me of someone who used to try to tell me how to do my spells. Strangers, foreigners.
Oh yeah, I've seen people that dress like this.
Yes, unfortunately. I mean, you're cut out for Chult. I mean, I can tell by the cut of your jib. But Chult, the forest is not forgiving for outsiders, as our friend here learned. And I've never seen that thing. What the hell? Pointing at the Gorillon. I have plenty of.
You've heard tales of Gorillon.
Okay.
Like they are native to Chult.
I'll just say I've never seen one. Like
not the area that you've been in. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I have
much deeper.
My friends, I've gorilla friends, I have monkey friends, ape friends, but they, you know, we've always been. Again, I just need to. Tazala's like going through his head, like, do I need to just assume all my childhood stories are true? Like,
yeah, I mean, you've heard that they're very aggressive. Yeah.
This is like two boogeymen from the fairy tales when I was young. Really recently, I've come across.
You know what they say? Never meet your heroes.
For real.
Or your nightmares.
Oh my god, the Tooth Fairy. Cool. Well, if there's anything useful, I mean, yeah, we take any. What, you said a spell book?
There is a book on his person.
Can we read the writing?
You're welcome to investigate that separately.
Yeah. I'll. Do I reckon? I open it, but do I recognize the writing?
It's not in Common or in Chultan, so unless you know any other languages, you do not recognize the writing.
It's just Sylvan. I'll hand it to Roombir. I keep saying Noom because Roombir won. Roombir.
Yeah.
I put that bug in your ear.
I know.
Yeah. Roombir's got a.
Ah, you did it too.
Yeah, no. He's got Comish, Gnomish, and Thieves' Cant, but in his background as a spy, he also has a calligrapher supply, so I imagine he's pretty well versed in at least writing styles.
So it's not in any of those languages, but you do think that if you spent some time with it, you might be able to suss out
and
what
Elvish
language it is.
Zal has Elvish as well. Sylvan, Elvish, and Common, and Chultan.
Okay, it's not in any of those.
Is it at least like characters what we recognize, just in a different language? Or is it completely foreign?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. All I know is maybe.
All I know is I'm not sure.
And I'm 100% certain of that. Oh.
My gut tells me maybe.
So you take a look at the book and you're trying to see if any like arcane symbols jump out off the page to you, and you don't see anything in particular that like matches the kind of druidic knowledge that you've accumulated in your travels. This seems pretty alien in comparison. You know, you're very feel the elements, feel the nature and surroundings around you. This is not that type of writing.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Mm.
Okay, well, it's good to hang on anyway.
Oh yeah, probably might take me a little bit, but this is kind of my forte. I could probably crack it in a little bit. It would just take some time.
Did we?
Yeah, great thing to use downtime on.
Okay.
Did we find the other part of the wand, or we didn't look for it? We took off. Or no, we showed up.
Well,
If you
he
spent
showed
enough
up.
time, you could probably find the other half.
Okay. I guess neither of us know. The characters don't know that it's probably destroyed, so we'll just hang on to it and see.
I mean, the logic would track, and I mean, we have the Panthers, so we could probably just quicken that search pretty easily.
That's true. Yeah.
Have the Panthers fan out and like, here's this, find the other one.
It's funny, like quickly we learned that cats suck at this. Like, damn it, I should have called wolves. They're just batting around everything.
Yeah, you waft the wand in front of all of their noses, like, and you speak to them because you can.
And they understand.
Take the scent.
Oh, yeah.
And they all just like sit down and start licking their butts.
Yeah, we spend the next hour of their summon trying to convince them to find this thing, and yet it just doesn't.
You don't even poop. What are you licking? What are you?
You don't even fit. Why are you sunning yourself?
That's fine. I'll let them hang out. They're useless, but we'll keep looking around. Yeah. So hopefully we find anything like so. Anything else with the book and then broken wand. Any other cool stuff?
No, that's anything of note.
Cool.
Unless you want to wear a dead guy's robes.
Not really. Blue's not my color. More of a earthy tones, man.
Who was that other guy with Nim? Nim would collect that part of him.
Nim would like that, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so Nim would be taking notes right now. What the fuck?
Oh, he'd be interested in the book, yeah. And the history of the person. But we trek on.
I would have been so anxious about the conjure animals if I'd known it would be that quick over. I was like, oh shit, we're fucked now. And it's done. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to know if a fight's going to be difficult or not. But as you guys are traveling along, you keep traveling for the day, and kind of towards the, it's like mid-afternoon, kind of reaching that 3, 4, 5 o'clock time where the sun's still up in the sky, but it's definitely on its downward.
Time for a drink.
Yeah. You guys start to hear some hissing from up above you. And you look up. And as you do, a snake falls down on top of your head.
I will talk to the snake and like
Slytherin.
That's kind of, you okay, man? Why are you falling out of the tree?
Parcel tongue.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, and I guess it is small, so you can't talk to it. It just says, thanks.
Thanks.
And then you let it.
Yeah, I'll put it down. Like, okay.
And keep going. But then you guys continue on your trek. And another one falls on you.
What kind of snake?
Does it look different?
So the first one was like a tree snake, like a green tree snake.
Okay.
And then the second one that falls on you is more like a brown. It's like a brown like pit viper.
Oh shit!
It falls on you, and then you say, "Oh, easy, friend, easy." Cut you. The next one says, "Thanks," and then again, kind of slithers away. And now you guys are kind of keeping your eyes up.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Snakes aren't typically this polite. Something's going on.
Can I get a bird's eye view real quick up in the canopy?
Yeah. Are you like flying up?
Yeah, I'll just like, what's up with the snakes thing? I'm gonna fly up to the treetops, and I'll stay under the canopy at first and try to scout ahead just a tad.
Okay. So as you do that, you see, and you're kind of looking around. You get your head up above the trees, and you can actually see there are flying snakes, like snakes with wings.
Oh.
And they're all flying in one direction. And then you kind of peek your head down below the tree line, and you can see up amongst all the canopy of the trees, there are snakes that are kind of making their way from tree to tree, all headed in the same direction.
Huh. Wait. Headed eastward?
They are headed south.
Oh, okay.
So they're not headed towards the peaks of flame, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Dendar or whatever? Like, oh no!
Uh-oh.
Come, children, free me! So they're heading south. Okay. Can I ask one what's going on? Where are we headed? What's the party? Where's the party?
Yeah, you ask like a flying snake, and it circles around and flies back to you. It says, "We go to the shrine."
Ah, yes. Whose shrine?
More.
Do I know that?
Roll a history check.
Oh, God. Is this another boogeyman from my fairy tales?
3 for 3. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't know shit.
You didn't listen to that story.
Oh!
I mean, the name sounds familiar, but you're not associating that with anything. Like you've heard it before, but like not quite sure.
What? Okay. What for, friend?
We pray.
Respect.
It is time
Time for what?
for prayer.
I mean, yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Yes. Snake be with you. I'll go down and I'll go back down and tell Roombir that they're heading toward a shrine to pray, and I think we should check it out. They're friendly to us.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I don't think. As far as snakes go, pretty chill. So yeah, might as well.
I kind of want to be up there with them in that. If they're using the canopies, Roombir, do you mind riding on the broom?
It's against my religion.
I understand. I respect that.
Definitely afraid. Absolutely worthless at height.
Oh, for real? Oh, I get that. No, I understand.
Will not function at height. Likes his elevation as is.
I like that. Well, that's fine. We'll. I can still help you with the brush and everything with my wand, with my rod.
And I mean, have you seen some of the size of these snakes? I'm pretty sure I can just hitch a ride.
That's true. Yeah, like
stand on the
So
back.
far, they're all like small sized snakes. You haven't seen any big ones.
I mean, 4 small snakes is still some roller skates. So.
like Indiana Jones size room of snakes. Okay, well that's fine. We'll just attack it. Two levels. Then I'll be up here with the snakes, but I'll also help Roombir on the ground with the brush. We're using my rod. And probably an hour's passed, so the panthers are gone.
Yeah, an hour's definitely passed.
Okay. Okay. We'll. I mean, if you want to go check out and see what the snakes are doing.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We'll get 2 perspectives.
Right.
We'll see what's coming up from the fire, and I'll get a different perspective from down here.
Yeah, and I mean we're moving south anyway, so this works out.
Yeah, so you guys head. It doesn't take very long at all, actually. As you are flying amongst the canopy. You walk for maybe another 20 minutes, and you begin to see a clearing up ahead with a statue in the middle of the clearing. And all of these snakes are gathering and massing all around in all the open space of the clearing.
Could we have taken a short rest after? Could we count that as a short rest? Our investigation of the area for the Gorillon?
We could say you rested for an hour trying to read the book and push the two pieces of the stick together or of the wand together.
Unsuccessfully. Nice.
Unsuccessfully.
Nice. Very good.
It just means we're a little bit later in the day. But yeah. But yeah, you guys walk amongst, and you can start to hear a loud chorus of hissing coming from up ahead.
Nice.
And again, you see a vast clearing with an idol in the center, and snakes of different varieties cover the ground in 100-foot radius around this idol, completely filling the floor of the clearing. The idol is that of a winged snake, but it's got a little bit more defined features in the head, kind of like a pit viper's horns going back, and it's made of stone.
It's cool.
There's a loud chorus of
Can we make out what they're, or is it just hissing? Are they saying anything in particular?
You are hearing various prayers. You can hear Moa, Moa, Moa all throughout.
Mm-hmm. I think I want to summon Inyoka and ride him. Not aggressively toward the shrine, but just kind of, hey, I'm here too. I belong here. Totally. And I'll start in parcel tongue saying, yeah, Moa. What do we... and but I do want to investigate. I want to get there and look. Give it a look over.
Are you flying over there?
No. So I'm projecting from our early experiences with the pyramid how we had to be a snake for a little bit. We had to crawl on our bellies or whatever and be as the snakes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sure that has nothing to do with what's going on now, but I'm just channeling that. And I'll summon Inyoka. Be like, Inyoka, slowly and respectfully, see if you can get us closer.
Okay. So with that, just make me a an animal handling check as you try and navigate your way through.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's successful. You're able to, with Inyoka's help, navigate your way through this swarm of snakes.
Are there other giant constrictor snakes, or is he the only one?
You see a few.
Okay.
That are...
So it's not too weird.
They're not giant constrictor snakes, but they are constrictor snakes.
Okay.
That are kind of in the tangled mass of snake bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But you're able to make your way through, and you see this 7-foot tall coiled snake, and then in each eye of the snake is a gleaming golden gem. And as you come close to it, the idol says, you hear a voice, a kind of sourceless, echoing voice just in your head.
I was about to say, yeah.
That says, "The light shines within you. I give you a gift."
What?
And then the snakes that are all swarming around it start to part. And as they part, an opening in the ground reveals itself to you.
I think we're safe. I will slowly, very careful not to hurt anybody, get off of Inyoka and like dismount and I don't want the snakes to think I'm weird, but I'm trying to be respectful, so I'll like crawl up to the hole. Not walking like a man, on 2 feet.
Okay. Try and slither your way in, essentially.
Right, yeah.
Slither into those DMs.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay. So as you do that, you enter into a chamber down below. In this chamber, it's actually not super deep. And lying at the bottom of it is a snake but its colors keep changing. Like it almost kind of like, imagine like a chameleon, but it's not changing to match its surroundings and blend. It's changing to essentially take the form of different kinds of snakes.
Awesome.
And you notice at the very tip of the tail is a handle.
A snake so it's on the table? The snake is on the table?
It's in this hole. It's at the bottom of the hole. Like it's the sole occupant of this space.
Can I speak to it? Hello, friend. Can you understand me? In parcel tongue.
There is no response.
Nice. Okay. I mean, I'll go in. I'll go in. And carefully, you said there's a snake and then a table with a handle on it?
No, there's no table.
Oh, what's a handle?
It's just down in this hole. There's a sole occupant of it, which is this snake, whose pattern and colors keep changing to take the form of different kinds of snakes. And you can see its head, and it's, you look down the length of it to all the way to down its body, but its tail.
Oh, its tail's a handle. Okay.
Is a handle.
Well, it's not responding, so I'll go in the hole. I'm in the hole, and I'm gonna again grab the dog tags and Sarge, help me out here. And Utao, don't let this thing bite me. And I'm gonna reach down and I'll grab the snake, the handle end.
The handle.
Yeah.
So as you grab the handle, a flash of like your consciousness just like when Sorcerer Supreme like hits the Hulk.
Ooh, yeah.
Your spirit just gets ejected from your body, essentially.
Nice. And
you get transported to start having these visions, essentially, like you're like out of body experiencing these visions.
Yes.
And you see a creature, but it is oh shoot.
Is it our Naga friend again?
You see a big serpent. Yes.
Oh shit.
But it's not the Naga friend. It's a big serpent that looks just like the statue you guys had seen out there. Where it's a serpent and it's got kind of these spikes that run along the sides of it. And its back is kind of ridged like a reptile, where there's like these like overlinking plates.
Nice.
And it is wrestling and fighting a giant frog with tentacles sticking out of its back.
Uh-oh.
And it's in this like eternal struggle wrestling this giant frog. And then you're brought back.
What the fuck?
And in your hand you see the snake. You're holding the handle and the snake has like coiled its way up your arm.
Oh yeah.
And is like looking at you. Mouth agape. Almost looking like it's ready to bite. But then it looks you in the eye and you kind of get this sense of you're worthy, like you're a good person. And then it kind of closes its mouth and it comes to rest.
Awesome. That's awesome. I'm picturing like you guys watch Adventure Time back in the day? Like Finn had like a leaf sword, or one of the swords he had was like it wrapped around his wrist. And it was cool. Nice.
So
I'm into it. Yeah.
now have
Whip them all these whips.
the snake whip.
Holy shit.
Whip, whip.
It's actually the whip of Moab, but it looks like this creature. I can't for some reason I can't show it to you.
Yes.
But let me see if I can paste it in here. Paste it in Discord. That is the creature that is made of the statue. And that is one of the forms that it takes as it changes.
Is that a real Chilton snake or just badass like mini version of the cool guy I just saw?
That you would know that is a real form of snake in Chult.
Nice.
You can roll a nature check to see if you can remember the name.
I do love these homebrew items. I just wish D&D Beyond wasn't so hard to make them as good as their own property. It's bullshit. They nerf it on purpose. Okay, history or nature? What'd you say?
No. Nature. To see if you know the name of what kind of animal it is. Yeah, you would know it to be a Jakuli.
Chakuli?
Yeah.
Got Chakuli, Inyoka. Chakuli. Nice. Venomous, obviously. Or no?
Well, it's got different states that it can take. It is a whip.
Oh, I
it
meant
has charges that you can kind of change what it does.
Schrodinger's snake. It is both venomous and non-venomous whenever it wants to be.
badass.
But this one in particular will only it's only useful to things that are good aligned.
I will emerge from the hole. And I'll still slither. I was gonna say this time standing proudly. I'm like, no, that's offensive. They don't have legs, so I'll get down and like crawl back on Inyoka, or more like telepathically ask her to pick me up, And so I'm on her back now. He or she, whatever, her now. And in parcel tongue, I'll just kind of address the crowd. And I'll say, I didn't get a name, did I? From the... Oh, Moa. I will say...
Yeah, it was the Shrine of Moa.
I will say... Moa has blessed our party, and we will not let you down. We are in service of Uptao, and you all. I'm like a politician, like addressing... we are for the people. We do this for you.
Just in a sea of MAGA hats.
Yeah, right. Naga. Instead of MAGA, it's Naga. Yes. Yeah, very, very JFK. It's, you know, ask not what you can do for Uptao. Uptao can do for you. We are the sword, or the whip, I guess, of Uptao. Cool. I will, but yeah, I will say, thank you, Snakes, thank you, Moa, and then I'll just kind of slither back over there, back to Roombir. Like, oh shit, I'm like trying to hide my excitement. I'm like trying to act dignified in front of the snakes so they think I'm cool, but like as soon as I make eye contact with Roombir, I'll be like, ah, like, I got this cool thing. Now
I made these items so long ago. I'm like, I really want to give these out.
Well, in my starting, I completely forgot about that. Now, after I do remember now, because you gave me a choice. It was like, well, we could do this thing that does absorb elements, or wild check, or this other thing. And I do remember the conversation, but I just fucking forgot about it like immediately. So I also like, I don't really wild shape anymore. Especially for combat.
I mean, actually, for this one, like, I mean, I did just give Tazala 2 items. I don't think so. Tazala knows that you are good and that you will use it for good. So it doesn't necessarily need to be like good aligned characters. So if Roombir is not necessarily a good aligned character, but wants to use the whip, you can.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Roombir is a strong, chaotic neutral.
There you go. Yeah. Like nature.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, things happen.
Uptao's like, I can use that. Chaotic neutral, I can use that.
Yeah, you got to save the common good, but sometimes the kid's got to die. You never know.
So I'm going to go up and I'll talk to the little guy, the little stick. Moa Jr., I need you to not bite my friend. I think he can use you better than I can. I don't really have... I mean, I could always use, but I just... Go to him. But don't bite him. Don't bite him. And we'll do like a handshake, like the arm embrace thing. And as we do, hopefully the
snake slithers from one arm to the next.
Yep. Just in one coil, like one motion.
Yep.
And then I kind of wait for a second, make sure he's not going to bite him. Just I have like a cure wounds ready to go. Like,
plus a restoration.
Yeah. I think, he looks okay.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get the Whip of Moa, and so like all this time, Roombir has been outside, kind of watching this happen, and you can also hear the snakes, and you've kind of heard this like crescendo of Moa, and then it kind of increased in intensity and is now dying down. It wasn't like a crescendo or anything like great happened. Like you saw the archway of snakes open up, and then you saw Tazala kind of walk down and then walk back up. And now the snakes all seem to be dispersing.
Okay.
And Tazala, you in particular notice this because you got a high perception. As they disperse, where that opening in the ground was, once the snakes are gone, there is no opening.
Nice.
It's just flat dirt like anything else.
Uptao has indeed blessed us.
Yeah, Roombir will give the whip a couple practice tries and quickly realizes, oh shit, this is a finesse weapon. My sneak attack will work with this.
Nice. Oh shit. Damn, you got a flying dagger. Now this thing.
Yeah, just like hits it and like the thing darts around a tree and hits something around a corner. Like, oh, okay, this will be some fun.
I can do. You can like spend a charge just to make it a +1 weapon. I think
for a minute.
Yeah, for a minute, and then a venomous snake for poison damage, and then the constrictor snake that can do a grapple.
If we need to grapple something, I think we can do it between Inyoka, this thing, and then any summons. Something's getting grappled. That's cool.
But yeah, the evening is quickly setting in now, so y'all can set up camp for the night or try to push on a little farther.
Oh, here's good. I like these snakes.
Yeah, this.
Well, snakes are all dissipating. They're all leaving.
I would imagine a shrine where this stuff happens, though, probably gives off vibes that other things leave it alone. So this is probably a safe space.
Yeah.
To try to camp.
Okay, yeah, you'll set up camp for the night.
I will leave Inyoka out just to get some breathing, get some fresh air for the night. Right? There's no time limit, right, for the Staff of the Python? I don't think there is. It's just until
Does it say it on the item?
Until I call him back. Until it's reduced to 0 hit points. Yeah, there's no time limit.
Okay. Yeah, you let Inyoka do a little sunbathing before the evening.
Yeah, just stretch out. And then, if possible, kind of, when it's time to bed down, create a ring around us so that he is the campground perimeter, I guess.
Okay.
Like a Ouroboros setup.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Any watches, stuff like that? I know y'all are without bats now.
Yeah, and other people. We could do like shit. I mean, can we?
I feel like
if there's only 2 of us.
Snake, I mean, I really thought the big snakes got us.
Right. I'll even add to Inyoka like create a perimeter, but then continue looping so that you're just like a poop emoji shape shell of a snake after you're done, like a coiled snake ready to strike.
We got a hunt
because I think with 2 people we can't really do watches if it's only 2 people, right? Because we won't get a full rest. So I think we kind of both need a long rest to avoid exhaustion. There's that at the very least. So yeah, I'm okay with taking chances if you are, Roombir.
Yeah, I feel like the shrine was a good sign.
Right, and hopefully I don't want her to have to stay awake the whole night, so she can. Well, I don't know. She's a stick, so yeah. I'll ask Inyoka to just kind of be on the lookout as she's being an igloo for us.
Yeah, she can rest in the day.
Yeah,
the snakes are typically nocturnal anyway. So.
Right? Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Long rest. Or maybe. Is it a long rest? Dun, dun, dun.
So, as you guys bed down for the night.
Uluu Thalongh Jr. No. Damn it.
You. At about 10 p.m. or so. So, like. You probably have, like, probably at about 9 o'clock or so, you went to bed, and it's really, really getting dark. At 10 p.m., an hour later, you are awoken to the sounds of roars and hissing from Inyoka.
Great.
Shit.
Yep.
Is she in pain? Like, is she fighting?
Yes.
No, damn it.
We're going to be rolling initiative once I get Inyoka back onto the screen.
Damn it. What the fuck? Oh no.
So you are awoken, so you'll be surprised.
Whatever the hell those are. Damn it. Inyoka, I'm sorry.
And the first thing that's happening is... Sorry, let me get these picture sheets ready. Make sure I'm doing all this right. As you see Inyoka, like you hear the roars, and both of you kind of feel the bump as Inyoka is like trying to slither and maneuver itself, and you can feel its body pressing on you as you try to like wake up, get out of your bedroll, and take stock of what is happening around you. And are you both human? Or no, Tizala's human, right?
Tizala's human.
So you can't really see very well in the dark.
No.
I've got 60 feet of dark vision as a gnome.
That's right.
So, Roombir, you wake up and you see these large leopard-like creatures, but they, around their shoulders is like this mane of snakes, similar to a Medusa. And they are currently biting and harrying Inyoka. So
Carrying?
Harrying, where they're
sorry. yeah. I was like, how?
They're attacking, and like kind of hit and run style attacking Inyoka.
Shit.
Like one comes in and bites, and Yoko looks to try and like retaliate, and then the other one comes in from behind and bites. So they're gonna make a bite attack and a snake attack. Oh, why didn't it roll damage? So one makes a bite attack and then a snake attack against Inyoka. I'm assuming both of those hit.
I don't see the rolls. She has.
Oh, you don't?
A 12 armor class.
Oh shoot! I'm talking to myself.
Her AC is 12 though. I don't see what the.
So the first one was a crit for 8 piercing damage. The second one was a 22 to hit for 5 piercing plus 17 poison damage.
Wow. So 22.
Actually, sorry. Roll a con saving throw, DC 12.
Oh shit.
For Inyoka.
Come on, you. Oh fucking.
So it takes the full 17.
Okay.
And then the second one is doing the same thing. A bite and a 11 misses. You can see that, right?
Yeah. Now I see it.
And a snake attack that also misses.
Yes.
So they one attacks and then basically runs away. So you can have Inyoka do an attack of opportunity.
Yes, please.
And while that happens, the second one comes in and bites, and then it runs away.
So, as the first one tries to run away, he's gonna try to constrict
Yeah, 25 hits. So
For 18 bludgeoning.
88, yeah.
And grappled. Escape DC 16.
Okay, so 18 damage. And so that was the surprise round. So now we roll actual initiative.
Okay. So yeah, poor Inyoka, she's taking some hits, but in all the confusion, last second, she finally is like, oh, no, hell no, and wraps that guy up. This
Okay, and then
leopard
everyone else has
snake.
rolled. Inyoka's rolled. Okay, we're good. So descending and Roombir. You are first.
Okay, Roombir is going to. Yeah, I think Roombir's going to pull out one of his shiny new daggers, the Dagger of Venom,
Nice.
and he's going to, like, jumping and squeezing between the slithering body of the snake, kind of poke out and just stab into the creature that's grappled by the snake.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
Imagine that's
And it's just
advantage.
grappled. It's not grappled and restrained, is it?
I think just grappled.
Oh no, it's grappled and restrained. So you have advantage.
Sweet. That's a 13 with advantage.
The 13 hits.
Excellent. So that's going to be. That's 9 piercing damage. And then 7 sneak attack.
Yes.
DC 15 con save, so that fails. So 5 piercing, 7 sneak,
Mm-hmm.
and then what is that? 14 poison.
Oh, so according to the dagger, I have to use an action to code it for the one
Oh.
charge, and I did. Yeah, I didn't code it this time. It's just
Okay.
Yeah,
Then
I get
ignore
one
that
charge
con
per
save.
rep. Yeah, that's what I was doing. It does it all.
So 9 plus 7 is what? 16.
16.
Okay. Yeah, this creature is bloodied. Not looking good after it got bit and wrapped up.
And because wait, let's see. There we go. If it's bloodied, then I might try to I'm not gonna double tap it. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get away. I have that. One more second. Okay. Attack roll. Okay. Yeah. So I did the points thing, and I have 1 feat. And it's crossbow expert. So I will bonus action with my hand crossbow and shoot him again.
You need to
So it's
move
like
yourself closer to it to be within 5 feet to do the dagger attack.
Yeah. Yep, perfect.
Okay,
And
yeah,
then-
do your shot.
Let's go here. Guess this is also at advantage.
Yeah,
One,
technically it is.
Okay. So that's
Yeah, the 19 hits.
19. And that's 9 damage.
I think you only get sneak attack once per turn, yeah, so it's just 9.
Yeah. Yeah, so just the 9, yeah.
Okay.
And actually, he's restrained, so I will then move back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it'll use its reaction to take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage. Lashing out with one of its snakes. 19 probably still hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Or make a DC 12 con saving throw. Ooh.
Damn.
Jesus.
So, yeah, 7 piercing, 16 poison.
How many ones have you rolled tonight?
All of them?
And is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
In Yoka.
Having the thing grapple, does it get advantage on its attack?
Well, the creature is restrained, so if you continue your attacks, continue your constrict attack against it,
Yes.
yeah, it'll be at advantage.
Yeah, squeeze! Give him the squeeze.
I got the squeeze!
Does 18 hit? Let me start a crit though.
It does.
Okay, well 18's good.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Nice. So, big squeeze for 18 squeeze damage.
Yeah, this creature is not looking good.
I hear some bones popping as he.
Yeah, bones are popping,
Yeah.
joints are cracking.
Yes.
The snakes are writhing.
Yes.
Wow, it's like, it's like it. So as the constricting is happening, this thing is roaring into the night. But like as it roars, it's like exhaling its breath, like it can't, like it can't breathe because the constricting is happening so much.
Yes.
That it for Inyoka?
Yeah.
Tizala.
So I want to
You
flavor.
are looking into the dark right now.
Yeah, I wanted to flavor this as like he's still kind of under some folds of Inyoka, like he's trying to get out. Like what is happening? He hears all this stuff going on. But as he like finally gets a big hunk of snake off of him, looks around and first off, you're gonna hate me because he's going to. Well, I'll go ahead and cast my totem, so maybe that can. It doesn't have to give me dark vision, but like flavor-wise, it'd be cool if the totem, lit up. Like that's the thing that lights up and raises out from the snake folds. I don't know, like 10 feet up above us, and
right. And this, you got the totem back from the short rest earlier, right?
Yes, that's what that was for. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So as soon as that goes up, Tizala on his goes straight up in the air. On his broom. I know he can't see very well, so it's just kind of instinct, like pounce like a cat, like pew, straight up. And that'll just be my like default height, 20 feet. It seems like a good height. So he's there, totem's out, going, and you guys hear in all the chaos, woo, woo, woo. And then Tizala is like increasing frequency as these hoots. He's coming, and he's going to summon 8 giant owls as they come in from the canopies and from various directions, coming down, and they will form. Well, nobody sees or hears this because they're super stealthy, but they're near, and they will be ready whenever it's their turn.
Okay.
And the totem will be my yeah, we'll do the unicorn. I was like, should I do bear? No. It's like, does everybody want a flat temp HP now, or the potential for just more HP every round? So yeah, unicorn totem.
Actually, let me leave all these. Give me control of one, and then copy it.
Yeah. This guy. Totem. Party. Unicorn. So I have the thing ready. There it is. So there's that.
Hey, can you move it now?
Yeah.
Try moving it.
So that's for him.
Try moving the owl real quick for me.
Or them. Yeah.
Okay, so let me copy that now.
Oh, I can't paste. Only you can paste. And they are gonna, form like a. Well, it'll be random until it's their turn, and then it'll get very, very pointed as soon as it's their turn.
Did you roll? Yeah, you did. Okay.
And that is it for Tazala. He'll just yell to Roombir, "Help is on the way! Inyoka, hang in there!"
And are they, like, at what height are they?
Up by me.
Okay, 20 feet up.
How high is the canopy, actually?
Probably 30 feet up or so.
So yeah, just under the canopy, like around me. Around me's fine.
Okay.
That's it.
Next up are the commandants. And the one that's currently constricted, with its breath as it lets out this roar, it is a smoke comes out.
Oh shit.
And in a 30-foot cone, because it's kind of looking, well, it'll turn its head, seeing all of these owls being summoned in, and fearing for its life. It is going to turn towards the big group of owls. And because Inyoka is currently constricting it, I'm also going to consider that him being a part of this cone. And is going to do a sleep breath. So the cone will be... Man, I wish there was like a cool 30-foot cone tool I could use.
Just draw it.
So from...
No, just like hand draw it.
I know, but I don't know how big 30 feet is. Like, so here, and then here. So this.
Okay.
So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Inyoka.
Cheesy. You can't just let me be awesome.
Hey, I gotta be awesome too. So it's a DC 12 con saving throw.
This is the setup. Feels cheap. Alright, so how many? So Inyoka?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 owls plus Inyoka.
Well, I'm guidancing everybody. Everybody get guidance. No. 19 for Inyoka. How many how many owls?
6 of the giant owls.
Fucking 6 out of my 8 owls and the snake. This is fucking okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is fucking bullshit.
So 3 of them fall asleep.
All right. Fall asleep. So I'll just put them.
Just give them some icons.
Here. Well,
Sleepy.
that's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen.
Sleepy.
10 minutes.
Yes,
Damn.
get angry. And that's its action.
Wait. Okay, hidden lining.
This defies geometry, physics, everything we know.
No. So all the owls were flying, correct?
Yeah.
So they fall asleep, immediately fall to the ground, take damage from falling, and wake up.
Hey, there we go. Perfect.
Well, they fall unconscious, which is not the same as falling asleep.
So when you take damage being unconscious, it doesn't do anything?
No, it's the same as if you got knocked to 0 hit points and become unconscious.
But they're 20 feet up, so they would fall 20 feet down, correct? And then take fall
Unconscious
damage.
in 5th edition. That is considered. An unconscious creature is incapacitated, can't move or speak, is unaware of its surroundings, drops whatever it's holding, falls prone, automatically fails saving throw, strength and dexterity saving throws, attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit. Doesn't say anything about. Their sleep is its own state or status that can be applied.
No, what I'm saying is like the by them becoming unconscious, the owls are all flying. They're 20 feet in the air.
I'm not arguing that part. What I'm saying is taking damage does not wake them up. They are they're supernaturally unconscious.
Okay.
Well, I was just reading the effect in the chat. It says the effect ends for a creature if it takes damage or someone using it to wake it.
It does say that.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
That's where
okay.
I'm going off.
Never mind. My bad. So yes, they all take. They were 20 feet up. Or you said they were just under the canopy, so 30 feet up.
2d6, 20 feet.
20 feet. Okay, so they all take, or 3 of them take 2d6, which I'll roll for you. That's 1, 2, 3, and then they wake up.
So, oh, okay. So 1 took 7, 1 took 3,
1 took 5.
1 took 5.
And they are on the ground.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then the other Commandant comes in and does the same thing. Except to the rest of the group. It is, again, going to try and get Inyoka in the cone. As that is the thing that is... So... Oh, I can't get as many. Well, it's only going to get... I'm going to try and get Roombir, 1 owl... Roombir, 1 owl, and one of the ones that's on the ground.
This thing can get something 20 feet in the air and something that's on the ground?
Well, at the farthest point of the cone, it's 30 feet wide. So 2 owl con saves and Roombir. Roombir, you fall asleep.
Yep, Roombir's asleep.
And the one on the ground succeeded.
Inyoka. Which Inyoka falls asleep.
Okay. Okay.
And after it does that breath attack, it runs away.
You can try.
And then the other one, now being released from the grapple because Inyoka's asleep, also tries to run away. I think that's as far as they can get since they both use their action. Actually, this one had to run in. So yeah, that's as far as it can get before Roombir's turn, who is currently unconscious. And back to Inyoka. Actually, no. Now would be the giant owl's turn.
Okay. 7 of them are going to attack this closest one. And they're going to fly right by him and provoke 0 opportunity attacks. That's 7 attacks.
The one that's very hurt.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So 1 crits.
So the first one You rolled Oh, sorry. So the first one misses, second one misses, third one crits and kills.
There we go. And I imagine like the snakes are trying to bite at the owls as they pass, but the talons are razor sharp and they make zero noise as they fly. One after another. So two of them take it out?
The first one that hits, the one that crit.
Yeah.
That is enough to do in the first one, and then
nice.
The second one's at full health.
So does 15 hit?
Roll damage on the 21 and the 15.
Nice. Wait, why didn't it? Oh, okay. Jesus. Shitty owls.
4 and 5.
The 1 and a 1.
Okay. To Zala.
Casting. I don't guess healing wakes them up, right?
Healing does not wake them up.
It's fine. I'm gonna do it anyway. Which one's dead? The closer one?
This one is now dead.
Nice. Perfect. I don't have to move the thing. From up top in the canopy, Tzala sees this thing and is going to cast Wither and Bloom again. And that will be second level. Again, like flavoring it as just sucking literally the water out of a organism's body. That's bad. Like a salt on a slug. Come on. Oh, fuck off. So 3 necrotic damage, but everybody else in the aura heals 3.
Let's see if I save first. It might be 1. No, 3 necrotic.
And oh, I did that wrong. That is different than I thought it was. It's okay. Oh, I had the upcast for more people. So I choose. How Roombir, how's his health?
I think full health.
Fine.
No, I mean.
Oh no, you got bit. That's right.
I took some hit, and that poison kind of hurt. I'm about half.
It doesn't say that the creature has to be awake to receive the healing. So
yeah, you can heal an unconscious creature.
Right. It's just the way it's worded. So the creature spends one of its unspent hit dice and regains whatever it rolls plus my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, that's...
So he can still do that even though he's asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll Roombir, roll a hit die. So D8, I guess. And then plus 7. No, plus 4. Yeah. So D8 plus 4. So 10 HP healed for only Roombir. And that's it. I can't bonus action. That's it.
Okay. Back to the Commandants, and it is running away.
Son of a bitch.
Full sprint into the jungle.
It's the horde of owls come out of nowhere. I was like, never mind.
Yeah. Owls, you know what to do. Onward and
Are
downward.
you like gonna have the owls pursue it?
Yes, all the talons are going to rip this thing apart because it offended me, and it needs to die. This is not Uptau's child. This is a monster.
What are the owls' flight speeds?
60. And they have, again, they do not provoke opportunity attacks. They do flybys. They make 0 sound, so he will not know they're coming.
Well, I mean,
whenever
it has
whenever
an
that
idea.
happens. Well, he won't hear them. He won't sense them coming. He can can expect them.
Okay, so you send your owls off flying into the night to go attack this creature. This thing is full sprinting away, and so we'll leave the picture there where all of these things are flying off into the night, and you can just kind of you hear a commotion go farther and farther away from you, out of frame, and then maybe about 20 minutes later, they all start to come back.
Nice. Woo! Yes. Good job, Alice. They all survived? Very good.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, they all survived.
Technically. As long as they... Dude, if they stayed spread out, they could solo this thing. Even with all its attack. Because they could just dive bomb. And then if they're stayed spread out, even his sleep breath would only get a few of them. Numbers-wise, this could work. Man, Shepherd Druid's ridiculous. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of hate it.
It's a lot. We're only level 6. Like, this is crazy.
It tapers off real quick, because, I mean, once you enter next tier of play, like, oh, okay, one spell takes out that entire group of owls.
Good.
But that's a resource expended, so.
Okay, I think
cool.
we'll call it there for the night.
That was a lot of action.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've had 4 weeks to prepare.